How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. And as always here at 2A News Now, you get your Second Amendment news straightforward and to the point with no BS added in. Very rarely do I make 2 videos in one day, but there's some very important information that has come out that I want to get out to you guys. We all know that during the Biden administration, the ATF was weaponized against law-abiding citizens and law-abiding FFLs. And in 2023, 175 FFLs were revoked. And in 2024, 193 FFLs were revoked. And that's the most FFLs that have ever been revoked in the past 2 decades. And most of them were for minor paperwork errors and what the Biden administration called zero tolerance. But just about an hour ago, the fantastic folks at Gun Owners of America announced that Kash Patel has put a stop to the ATF zero tolerance rule. And this is a big win for the Second Amendment. It was announced today on April 7th, 2025, that the Department of Justice and the ATF repealed what was called the Federal Firearms Administrative Action Policy, which was also known, of course, as the Zero Tolerance Policy. And now they're saying that Attorney General Pam Bondi, as well as Kash Patel, will start looking into the other things that the Biden administration's ATF did during their tenure, which would include the pistol brace rule and the engaged in the business rule, which of course those need to be overturned as well. But the other thing that I think they really need to look into as far as the zero tolerance policy is that these licenses that were revoked just for minor paperwork error, they need to assign trusted special agents from the ATF to look into each and every one of them to see which FFLs were actually revoked just because of those minor paperwork errors, and get in contact with those people to see if they're willing to get their licenses renewed and open up their businesses again. When I lived in Florida, I quite often went to a gun shop that had been open for almost 40 years. It was a mom and pop shop, ran literally by a mom and pop and their son, and they were revoked just for having minor paperwork errors, which is absolutely ridiculous. But thank goodness they put a stop to it. And now it's time to put a stop to those other things that I mentioned earlier. Let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comments section. And if you enjoy videos like this, and you also want to help the channel out and help it to continue to grow, I just ask you to take a few seconds of your time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. I really would appreciate it. And I invite all of you to come back and watch my next video.